Ocean Crew, what's up? It's Keenan. I'm here today to share the story of how I lost 50 pounds. So, my intention is that this video will inspire somebody to lose weight or start their weight loss journey today. So, really, I'll just give you a little bit of background story about me in high school. Growing up in high school, I always had played sports and I always had like a relatively slim frame. And it was just hard on me. When I gained weight, I had like some mental health battles, and then that resulted in me taking medication that made me gain a lot of weight. So in addition to like feeling bad about gaining the weight, I didn't know how to really get it off. So, just dealing with that, and then not really knowing where to start, it was hard on me. And over time, like what I did was I started to like work out and I started to play sports again because I really lost the desire to play sports like as I was after I gained the weight, honestly. So what ended up happening was when I went to college, then I started, walking around more, and walking is a great way to lose weight. So I started walking, and then I noticed that like weight was coming off. And then also in my junior year, I ended up pledging to a fraternity, Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated. And then when I pledged, then I lost another mountain of good weight. But I was probably about 20 pounds down after that. So what I started to do was I just started to play sports like a little bit more aggressively. And then ultimately, like I ended up, getting about 35 pounds down. So fast forward to grad school where I, was once again like walking around campus a lot. I pretty much lost the weight, I was about like 40 pounds down. And I wasn't really working out too much. I wasn't really playing sports too much. But like I said, like in high school, I just had like a naturally fit and slim frame. So like when I lost the weight, it kind of just, it looked like I hadn't really, you know, um, I hadn't really I just had the frame to fill out. All I had to do was some push-ups and then I was like back to like looking similar to how I was. So what ended up happening was after that, during COVID, I gained weight. And so I was probably 165 pounds. And, that was hard on my mental too. But I decided during COVID that I really wanted to become the best version of myself. So what I did was I started working out and I just really put in a lot of work into my physique. I would go to the gym and then I would do like HIIT workouts, and I was very intentional about like how I would, lose the weight and gain muscle and become the best version of myself. So that's what I did. And what I learned was that on my journey, if you do HIIT workouts, you can't do too many HIIT workouts because it's gonna end up like making you just skinny and then you'll lose muscle. So after I did the HIIT workouts, I had lost the weight completely, and I broke my body down and basically built it back up. In addition to doing HIIT workouts, I was fasting. I was doing like multiple 3-day fasts, 3-day water and bread fast. That was really hard, but it taught me like mental toughness and resilience. And I'll never forget like the first day I did it, like my stomach was the first time I did the 3-day fast, my stomach was aching like so bad. And it was just like, when you fast, it's like a really special experience because it's like you really don't realize how good you have the opportunity to just basically eat whenever you want. Going places and then like ordering what you want off the menu, or going to the grocery store and then picking up what you want, and then you have the opportunity to eat what you want, and then when you fast intentionally, it's like, wow, there's people out here that have to live like that consistently, or don't know when they're gonna get their next meal. So it taught me like gratitude on another level. And then like over time, after I did the 3-day water fast and after I started to build more muscle, I just started to really like enjoy like the way that I was feeling. I was enjoying just the way that my body image was making me feel like more confident in situations. And I noticed that like in general, people treat you a little different whenever you take your physique serious. I feel like most people know that the physique and body is something that's hard to overcome. Like, it's hard to overcome appetite, and it's hard to have that discipline to consistently work out when you don't see the results immediately. So I think that people like that, and then also it just makes you more attractive. So, and then, like, with that being said, then I ended up getting ripped, like how you can see on the thumbnail. But then what ended up happening was recently, like, I gained that weight back because I got back into a very depressive state, and that was very hard for me, And so, what I also wanted you guys to know, if you're like battling with mental health issues, like, you gotta keep going, like, you gotta keep pushing. And then what I'll say is too, like, that helped me was I really just let go, like, I let go, and I stopped like trying to, like, do too much. And then I just realized that, like, I'm not in control and that God's in control. And it's like, you know, with that being said, like, it took a lot of like stress off me. It took a lot of stress off me, like, with regards to like where I'm at, and where I was at. And even though I was very frustrated that I hadn't achieved what I wanted to achieve in life, I didn't really have the apartment that I wanted. I didn't have the car that I wanted. Or just like, I didn't have like the finances that I wanted. But I started to realize that, like, I have the food that I want. I have the opportunity to get it back. It wasn't like I had suffered like a real live injury that I wouldn't be able to work out again. Granted, when I did start working out again, like, my body was like very weak, but just yesterday I went into the gym and I'm feeling strong again. So it's like little things like that. Like, and I had a conversation with God. I was just like, God, like, if you let me get my physique back, like, I promise, like, I'm gonna make it happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, and now, like, I'm starting to like get stronger again. And so, like, I'm gonna be able to be more confident in putting out my message, which is really about elevating your mind, body, and style. Like, and really, like, I just encourage you, like, if you're on the weight loss journey, then start today, like, and start walking, and start, just start. That's what it comes down to. Like, just taking that initiative to continuously do it. And you can do it. And also, if you're battling like mental health issues, like, really, you got to talk to God and pray about it, and, like, get a therapist. Like, it helps a lot. Like, you don't have to go through it alone. And so that's what I'm here to let you guys know. Like, I'm here to let you guys know, like, if I can do it, like, you can do it. And, like, even if you're just trying to lose 10 pounds, like, I learned how to do that more intentionally. I learned how to, like, count calories using the TDEE calculator and being intentional about weight loss, and, like, so I've learned a couple skills, like, through having lost the weight and gained it back and then lost it again. So, I'm just here to share that story with you, and I hope that it inspires you to get on your weight loss journey and start taking your health more seriously. Like, another one of the themes that I want this channel to be about, and when you guys enter my space and enter my brand, is that you feel inspired, motivated, and you just, like, resonate with the genuine, authentic tone that I come across the platform with. And then also, I want you guys to know another thing that I'm interested in achieving is generational health. So, like, I want, like, if I'm blessed to have kids, or, like, if that's what God wants in this lifetime for me, then my kids will be healthy, and that, like, the generations after me will be healthy. Like, in my family, I'm not gonna say like there was a lot of health problems, because my parents are relatively healthy. They just have like a little bit of weight on them. And so, like, that's what I want to eliminate. Like, I just want my seed, like, and my generations after me to be healthy, and, like, to, have access to resources that makes them healthy moving forward. So let me know if you relate with that, and let me know if that resonates with you. So, yeah, with that being said, comment below, like, if you've been on the weight loss journey, like, what are some tips that, like, helps you be able to lose the weight? And maybe we could, like, create, like, more community around helping people that are insecure about their weight start losing weight. All right, Motion Crew, that's it for today's video. I hope this inspires you to get that motion going, and trust your motion. Even if you have a little bit of motion like this, is you know, it's better than having no motion and being stagnant, because eventually you'll get to the point where you're moving like this, and it's just a consistent wave, you know. So that's what I'm looking forward to, and I'm looking forward to keeping on connecting with y'all. All right, peace.